Welcome to MCpodcast, aka
Men of Culture
podcast. And in this video today, we are talking about romance animes that will remind you are single. Let's have 10 romance animes or so that will remind you that you are single. These animes will make you feel lonely. Here we go.
These are going to be in no particular order, so I'm just going to rip off with one of my favorites, aka Dangers in My Heart. This has 2 seasons. The build-up, the relationships, all the scenes were done really well. Super amazing show. It's got, at the ending, obviously when they come together, it's got that little final impact. It's got some great aspects to it. I think they just handled the romance well as the connection between the two. Definitely a great romance anime that will make you feel like you're lonely.
The next one on this list is Violet Evergarden. I'm not gonna lie, not only is this a beautiful anime, it's also gonna remind you that you have no one in your life, because Violet is just trying to find what the meaning of love is after the major says that he loves her, and then it's just a journey of her learning that, and each and every moment as she touches people's heart with her letters and she gets closer to finding out the major and they finally meet, it just really reminds you that you have no hoes or you have no man.
Next on this list, I'm gonna have to give to The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. This is obviously gotta be one of the animes that make you feel the most lonely, because this is legit about his neighbor next door, aka the princess of the school. Basically tends to this boy's every need, bro. Cleans his house, makes him food, and all of that, she gets rizzed up. I mean, that's what it is. But it's also a good show about 2 characters that kind of were kind of at wit's end at the start and grew together, felt more comfortable, and it felt like it was developing really well through the show. Definitely one of the ones I recommend, but will make you feel sad. So
I'm not gonna lie, as someone who is single, that show made me, I was so pissed off. She does more things than a girlfriend would actually do. Like, that was basically his wife before they
his
even
mom,
started dating.
bro. It's basically his mom.
Before they even started dating, it was like cooking meals and everything, buying him whole grocery list. It was insane. I just don't understand this. I'm not gonna lie, that anime just put a constant reminder in my fucking head. I'm not gonna lie, I fucked the show, but I also hate it at the same time. I just had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry. The next one that's gonna remind you that you're single is Hoirmiya. Honestly speaking, this one reminds you of like that high school romance that you're probably never gonna get if you weren't popular, just didn't get girls or didn't have a girlfriend in high school. It's one of those things that's like every guy or girl kind of wants, and Hoirmiya does that perfectly with just developing a relationship in high school, and they just grow together and they're gonna be together probably forever, get married. That's the ideal scenario you think when you're in love in high school, and they do that well. And I feel like Hoirmiya, if it's gonna remind you that you didn't have that in high school, so it's gonna make you feel a little lonely, and it's gonna remind you that you're single or that you didn't have that when you were in high school.
Next on this list is going to be ReLife. This is about basically a retry at life. There's just, I think, 30-year-old, basically office worker, given a chance to repeat his high school life, aka get like a ReLife pill, to send him back to his high school look and / days. And this really puts you in the shoes of a high schooler. You really feel like when you're watching the show, you're part of it and kind of part of how that system works. All in all, he definitely connects well with another person there. There's twists and turns along the way, but this is another good show where that romance-esque part of it really puts you at like, damn. But anyways, this is definitely one I recommend. Good romance, but definitely an underrated pick in all aspects, so definitely give it a try if you haven't.
The next anime on this list is Bunny Girl Senpai. Now, it's actually Rascal, Bunny Girl Senpai. But this anime, honestly speaking, is kind of hard to explain. But all you need to know is that the main character somehow rizzes the fuck out of the heroine of the show, and she's supposed to be like a former idol or actress. She's a certified baddie. He gets her somehow. I really don't know. He's a pretty bland person, and like he is all throughout the show. They just kind of grow in the relationship, and the show doesn't always show the relationship growth, but when it does, it kind of reminds you that he's really like that because he got that and he rizzed her up. So yeah, you should probably check it out. It's a solid show.
Next on this list is More Than a Married Couple, but not lovers. It's basically about this show, basically your grades determine who you're gonna be, aka living with, or being married to, or potentially married to, throughout the school year. And it's about these two people who obviously are fond of two other people. So obviously when they first get together, they're against each other, not agreeable whatsoever, and they both like different people, obviously. And throughout the show, it definitely grows to show that the more time they spend together, the more and more they develop feelings. And obviously it's to imitate marriage life, so obviously more stuff happens throughout the show. And further on into it, he obviously starts to like her, and obviously you'll see where that triangle goes. Obviously you'll have to see the ending. Definitely recommend it. You'll feel lonely.
And it puts a pit in your stomach because just like somehow the main character just gets bad bitches out of nowhere. After in the beginning of the episode, he had none. I don't understand it. Next one that's gonna make you feel single. Insomniac Never Sleeps. Honestly speaking, this anime has Your Lie in April vibes to it if it gets another season. But from the first season, it kind of reminds you of how much these two characters grow from the fact that I guess they can't sleep. They have like sleep problems and stuff like that, and they kind of like grow together in a way that you just never knew was possible, and it kind of makes you feel kind of lonely, honestly. It's like, damn, I kind of want what he has. And they don't really, it's like a growing relationship that's kind of beautiful in a way, but also has a hint of like loneliness and sadness in there, because it seems like some shit might actually be wrong with one of the main characters. So this anime will possibly break your heart and also remind you that you're lonely too.
Next on this list is going to be Maid Sama. This is basically about two characters who are completely opposites. One is Uzui. Basically, he's popular in the school because he's handsome and he does everything perfect. And he's fucking can box people. He's basically just the MC. But in this case, the girl is actually the main character, and it's about a girl who financially struggles with her family but tries her best in all aspects. But the kicker here is that she works as a maid in a maid restaurant, so that's the only difference with this anime. But it kind of further out into the elves where Uzi finds out she works at a maid place, and she's also the president of the student council at their school. So obviously that develops later on. There's twists and turns. It's a good show. I think this is more of a shoujo like anime technically, but it's still good. I recommend it for sure. But this is definitely one that will make you feel lonely.
Okay, next we're gonna talk about the actual best anime on this list, and that is Love is War. Love is War is the best anime, just in general, like overall enjoyment. This also will kind of make you feel lonely as you progress through the season, because it's like in the beginning it's really comedic, like you're gonna laugh probably every episode, but as they kind of grow closer together and kind of start admitting that they have like feelings for each other, it's gonna make it so like not over lovey-dovey, but lovey-dovey enough in a comedic way that kind of still pokes fun at like the people who are single. Like, the show will make fun of you if you're not in a relationship, kind of. It does. That's the comedic effect of it. So it kind of hurts at the same time, because it kind of reminds you, like, yeah, you don't have that type of relationship with another person, and it's like, ouch. All right,
because that's your favorite.
The next one on this list is my shit. I don't give a fuck what no one says about this MC. Yo, Rental Girlfriend. I don't know if it might make you feel lonely, but it might, cause look. Kazuya, he just got bitches. That's all I can say. Initially he starts off in an L position.
He's paying for bitches. I'm sorry, what?
Okay, look, he started at a low point. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone gets to a low point in their life. They make bad decisions. Yes, he technically paid to be on a date with a pretty girl. But
how many times though? Not just one, not just twice.
But look, he used that opportunity to mac, and then he gets another shawty, boom, Rika, and then he gets another shawty, forgot her name, Shy Girl, and then he gets his ex hella interested in what he's doing all the time. His ex basically wants him back, and then he gets the main girl. Come on, this is what I'm saying. He risen, bro. He really in the game risen. I don't know if it's gonna make you feel lonely because you might hate the MC, but I fought with the MC. He put in work a little bit. Okay, he's simping a little bit, a bit, a bit, But you know what? Game is game. Game is game.
I have no comment, bro. No comment.
Anyways, these are some of the animes that will remind you that you are single, and they're pretty good romance animes to watch in general. So
I think we got a W list. Honestly, we went band for band for a lot of these. These are all ones that I definitely recommend you guys watch. I know Khalil fucks with all of them. But this has been MC Podcast, aka Men of Culture. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Why are you doing like that?
What do you mean?
You said Khalil fucks with all like.
Come on, bro.
Look, bro. It's because I be pulling hopes. I want you to be like.
Oh yeah.
All right, MC Podcast signing out. Say Men of Culture, people.
Yeah.
Peace.